The oxygen sensor is a vital part of the vehicle's fuel and emission control system, and it's hard to imagine a vehicle without them. In fact, oxygen sensors are required on all gasoline engines and most diesel engines around the world. Almost all gasoline-powered vehicles since 1986 have at least one oxygen sensor, and vehicles manufactured since 1996 will have at least two. So why are oxygen sensors so important? Well, an oxygen sensor detects the amount of oxygen in a vehicle's exhaust system and sends a signal to the engine control unit, or ECU, which adjusts the amount of fuel delivered to the combustion chamber. If there's too much oxygen in the exhaust or too little fuel being fed to the engine, that indicates a lean mixture, which can cause performance problems. If there's too little oxygen or too much fuel in the exhaust, that indicates a rich mixture, which results in lower fuel economy and excess emissions. Either condition can shorten the life of the catalytic converter, which removes harmful pollutants from the exhaust. Oxygen sensors with 1 to 2 wires have a typical service life between 30,000 and 50,000 miles, while 3 to 5 wire sensors have a lifespan of up to 100,000 miles. Inspecting and replacing oxygen sensors has become a critical part of regular vehicle maintenance. That's because a failing oxygen sensor can lead to engine performance problems such as surging and hesitating, lower fuel efficiency, excessive harmful exhaust emissions, and even an emissions test failure. A worn-out oxygen sensor also can cause the catalytic converter to fail prematurely. The catalytic converter is responsible for reducing and minimizing the harmful emissions from the exhaust gas. Replacing a catalytic converter can cost thousands of dollars, which is significantly more than the cost of replacing an oxygen sensor. A number of factors can jeopardize oxygen sensor performance. They include environmental factors such as salt and dirt, large temperature fluctuations, and low-quality fuel. Exposure to carbon, soot, harmful gases, antifreeze, chemicals, and thermal and physical shock will shorten the life of an oxygen sensor. What's the bottom line for your customers? Well, it's very important that they replace their oxygen sensors at the manufacturer's recommended service intervals before the sensor fails. If an oxygen sensor isn't functioning properly, it may not accurately measure the amount of fuel being consumed and cannot efficiently regulate the consumption. This can lead to lower miles per gallon, which is something we're all focused on right now with today's higher gas prices. For your customers, inspecting and replacing a worn-out oxygen sensor with a premium quality Bosch oxygen sensor can improve engine performance and prevent premature failure of the catalytic converter while reducing harmful emissions and saving money in fuel costs. Thanks for watching.